Ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Hey, Haywood!
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 51.
Hey, lady! Hey, Alpha!
Mike 51. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Here's Darnold. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares!
They run. Chubb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's it. Big hit.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Watch twist. Quick dash. Hey, lady. Oh, lady.
Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, alert, alert, alert.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Undercrush, undercrush. Hug. Watch the twins. Check.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, wahoo!
51, Mike 51.
Here's Darnold. They shake it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watch right, watch right. Watch right, watch right. Tackle. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On second down now. It's Drake, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Right back to Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, box truck. SOS. Middle.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
53, Mike 53. Hey, get away from me. Hey, check 24. Hey, 24.
Now Rosen on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert! Hey, orbit!
Showing up! Check 31! 49! Check 49!
To throw is Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. In his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, let's go. I'm trying to collect.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check, hey, Delta.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
He's coming, double up. Shift.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 53. Alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Alert. Check it out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Rosen will throw, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Quit talking, red, ain't he?
Hey, Charlie.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Darnold. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A good pickup of 6 there on first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Hey, alert, alert. Out. Kill. 25, check 25, check. Never mind that. Safe. Check, go get him.
On second down and 4, Rosen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let him know. Shit. Middle. He's coming. We got double up. 80. Lucky. Check.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to go down again. Jerome Baker able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Bravo!
Now Darnold. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Five. Here we go.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Monday.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check tight.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Go, Mike.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Third and long, it's Darnold. It's caught by OBJ. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Push him back.
First and 10 at the 28
Mike 51. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Darnold on 1st down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Switch gears. 51 to Mike.
One last throw now for Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us.